believe that after 2 years, we're actually getting a chance to meet in person again?
Again, hey, some of us, it's the first time.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You've been on the board for 2 years, and this is the first time this last meeting came in person.
That's right.
And the energy in the room was so exciting, and just to see people getting a chance to spend time together, social distance, and
really connected.
Yeah,
socially distanced, but connected.
Yeah, very much so. And so we're excited that on March 18th next month, that we get to do it again. But this time, instead of having a speaker, do a little bit of a different format. We're going to actually have 4 speakers come in and do kind of a TED Talks format. We picked 4 different topics that when we started brainstorming on what are the drivers that it takes to really be able to stand out in the marketplace right now. We picked things like, of course, sales. That has to be the first thing. How do you grow your business? How do you to create an image in somebody's mind to have them want to talk to you? We then looked at the topic of we need to be seen. So we got to look at crafting a video so people get a chance to experience us a little bit. And as a matter of fact, not only are we going to be having somebody talk about what does it take to create a really cool video, but we're going to have it set up to do headshots that day. So that if you need something new and you need to get something updated for either a business card or for your website, or we're going to have arrangements to do that at a very nominal cost.
Yeah,
and then
right there.
Yeah, it's worth the price just for that day. I think it's like $75 for a headshot, and it's going to be cool. But there's going to be a TED Talk on what are the things you need to be thinking about when you're crafting a video, when you're collecting stuff. Because I just got through. I'm working on a new demo video right now, and I went through and I pulled stuff I record off of virtual programs. I had some people shoot some stuff. I've had some stuff recorded with my iPhone to give to the videographer. Well, they're going to come and explain, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for when you shoot and you try to capture things. So it's a great process. And then we're going to talk about your commercial, is how do you say when somebody says, what do you do, for you to be able to go something other than and have something succinct, or instead of going Gone with the Wind.
Yes, make the mistake, yes, that speakers talk too much.
We really do. And what happens is we and you know why, Robin? I think you and I were talking about it. It's the driver is we have a tendency to want to do what? Tell them everything, right?
Everything. This is great. And this is why. And this is stop. I'm going to talk about that, about how to truly bring people to you, right? Because honestly, we all dream like we could just start our business and everybody would come to us and book us and
Field of dreams, build it, they will come. Yes, right.
Yes, build it, they will come. And this particular, you got to give a verbal, here's what I do. Well, let's make it work for you. Let's intrigue people. Let's get them to go, wait, what? I want to know more. And that is what I teach.
Yeah. And so that's why we invited Robin to lead this TEDx conversation. And then we're also going to do some roundtables after for people to have.
You forgot something very important.
What's that?
Tell us, Mr. Mink.
Oh yeah, well that's true. There's a fourth topic. There's a fourth topic.
Virtual world.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend some time talking about this journey of taking my office from an office to a studio. But more importantly, it's not what we have in the office, but how do lessons learned for 2 years of being in the virtual world to make your virtual programs, whether it's one-on-one or whether it's in a group dynamic situation, whether it's a keynote, or whether it's leading a discussion. And we're going to talk about everything from presentation to facilitation to technology. How do you position yourself? Just some tidbits to make your have somebody's experience with you virtually, make them feel connected to you instead of you simply being a talking head.
Right. And I'm really looking forward to that, because it's not just about showing up on the screen.
Right.
When you're the leader, the speaker, there's just a lot of finesse. And I know that you've spent 2 years getting finesse.
Yeah, because this is not going to be a technology thing talking about what kind of light do you need. We'll spend a little bit of subject on that because lighting.
that is what the roundtables are for, right?
That's right. That's right.
That's for the roundtables.
We're gonna divide up into roundtables and let you have some answer real intimate Q&A. Throw case studies out, different situations to talk about. So we're gonna start at 12:30. Start networking. 1 o'clock program kicks on March the 18th. It'll go until 4 o'clock. It'll give us an opportunity to come together and really hone our skills as either a speaker, a trainer, a coach, so that we can do what I think is so necessary right now, especially in this chaotic time that we're in. We're going from pandemic to this craziness of this war overseas to just the uncertainty of times. Right now, our voices need to be heard more, collectively as a group, one-on-one as a coach. We need our message needs to be impacted. And so, my final question I want to ask you on this, Robin, has to do with you. You've been not only a member, but also a board member for NSA Houston. I'm just kind of curious about this. What's the biggest benefit that you've experienced in your business or personally by being part of the NSA Houston family?
Well, the relationships, because when I have a question about tech, I can come to you. I could talk with Rob. When I have a question about leadership, I'm talking to Jill. And I don't have to, especially as someone who hasn't been in the business for a long time, I don't have to worry about, oh, could I bother you? Could I ask you this? No, it's very open and friendly and helpful. And I think those relationships, that's why I got into the NSA Houston chapter. That is why I raised my hand to be on the board, so that I could have these relationships a little wider, a little deeper than before, and truly use them to create growth and success.
Yeah, I'm like you. And I went to an NSA meeting in New York. That's when I first heard about NSA, when somebody said, you want to grow as a speaker, you need to check this out. And I did, and I came back lit on fire and went to a Houston meeting, which became real, the intimacy that was involved with the relationships built. And what's been really cool is some of my best friends that I have, not just in business, but in my personal life, come from the NSA organization. And so it's the world that we live in as a speaker, trainer, coach. A lot of times is a very lonely place, because we're having to go out into places where we're uncomfortable and stretch ourselves and do things.
Or sit alone in your office, right?
And then also sitting alone in your office. It's like we're not in the middle of 15 of us doing this stuff. And so it's an opportunity to feel connected. So if you're watching Robin and my discussion on this, we encourage you to come to the University of Houston Small Business Development Center, which is over right near 610 in San Felipe. Awesome facility. Awesome.
The building has SBDC right on the front, so you're in the right place. There's free parking. The facility is amazing because it is built for meetings, so there's no make-do stuff going on.
Yeah, and we got it's great room, it's a great environment for us to come together, and so we really hope to see you. So go to nsahouston.org and you go to the events page there, and so you can register. But March 18th, circle your calendar.
Bring a colleague.
Yeah, bring somebody with you. So look forward to seeing you.
Bye.